Hello, beautiful one. I would like to just take a moment to talk to you about ancestral lineage clearing and what many of you may be experiencing right now. I work with clients from all over the world, all different types of religious backgrounds, cultural teachings, understandings, just so many different spaces of our collective. And yet there are so many strong commonalities of what everyone is experiencing, at least that which I can say for those who I am working with. I felt like it would be helpful to share understandings that I have based on what I am witnessing and what I am holding in my understanding. This is my perception. This is an understanding that I hold at this time. This doesn't have to be anyone else's, so please allow your inner knowing and your discernment to hear what I have to say if you choose to, and then you make your own decisions, okay? I'm going to keep this as short as possible, but everything is energy. You are energy, and everything else around you is energy, and everything is based upon the expansion of consciousness, your consciousness, everyone else's, God's. I mean, it's all ever expanding, and it's all energy. And so as this unfolds, you have your energy body, you have your physical body, the connection of the two. We are experiencing, a lot of humans in this now space, this timeline, this space, right? Many of you are experiencing feelings, sensations in the body that just don't always make sense as far as things you've already worked through. So you've done a lot of work in a certain area of your life, on your own being, on how you view things, on how you react or respond to things, and then all of a sudden you're in a situation or just watching TV, reading a book, sitting in nature, and you sense and feel this energy in your being. Most of you are coming through with the solar plexus right now. So this is right below the heart. This is the tummy. This is the stomach area. So many of you are experiencing a lot of pressure and or just a sensation of fullness, something being in that space. I am realizing and witnessing with many of my clients that when we're going in to do their energy sessions and these clearings for them, for their own individual lifeline, they are having memories, spaces, places come up from past lives that they've been in themselves. And also they're seeing spaces that don't really hold a personal connection for them, but immediately or pretty close to that, they sense a connection to a loved one. So I'm finding that many are clearing not only for their own line, their own experiences energetically, but they are clearing for their ancestors. They're clearing for their family lineage, their ancestral lineage, their line. And I have actually experienced several clients now, this is so fascinating and incredibly powerful. Several clients now that have done these clearing sessions, this work, and with me, and they have had these experiences where we knew it was beyond just their now lifeline. And they've done the work, and then they've gotten back with me 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, and they're telling me that their father, who would never take care of himself, always put everybody else before himself, to his detriment, worn his body down, so forth, wouldn't go for self-care in any way. That he started all of a sudden taking care of himself and getting some assistance where he needed it from like chiropractor or so forth. I had a client who we went in to do her work, her healing session, and we were going into the session and she was setting her intentions. We ended up not only working on clearing spaces for her on her line, But we ended up on 9/11. It was so huge. The emotions and the love, the immense amount of love that flooded into the session as we were connecting with all those who died on 9/11 in all the various spaces of the tragic, horrific, I don't even know what name to give to it, was attack, but there are questions on the people connected to those who were murdered, their loss, the first responders, the cleanup crews, the ones who survived and had to live with that, right? Those who worked in the area, or even those who watched it on TV. There's so much suffering hooked to that event, right? Worldwide. And we ended up in that space in her session, and we were offering this, and this work was being done, and it was incredibly powerful work. Now, this is the work I do. This is higher dimensional connection work. This is for the new ball game. We are not on the same playing field anymore. We are not on the same playing field anymore. Energy work is not what it used to be. We aren't what we used to be. Why would anything else be? We are seeing beings of light from higher dimensional spaces, versions of ourselves coming into these sessions and assisting. Just as we go back in our session work that we do, that I do with clients, I take people back in their quantum to the spaces of themselves that need healing. That's what's happening when we experience a higher version of ourselves. That's us coming back into the space of this now to assist, just like we go back into another now to assist. It's incredibly powerful understanding, and I got a little off track. I'm editing this thing because I feel like it really went a little all over the place, but I'm just allowing and following my inner knowing. So biggest point here is we have a lot of solar plexus clearing going on. The best thing you can do is drink water, do your grounding, connecting into the planet intentionally through your imagination, seeing your lines of light coming out of your feet, out of your root lines, into the planet, allowing yourself to feel the planet's vibration. Feel her. She nurtures you. She grounds you. Her energy actually goes into your cells, into your DNA to help your body, your earth human body. You need this. We need this. This helps you hold more of your light. So then breathe into the solar plexus, the stomach. Breathe into the stomach. Nice and slow. And then just let that which is ready to clear, clear. You can even picture it going down those root lines into the earth. You can picture that. Whether it's a cloud of gray darkness or, you know, whatever it is for you in your imagination, your knowing. This is your quantum. This is your connection. This is your space, sacred space. So you ground, you allow that energy to clear, you breathe into that center, release that energy, push it, you know, down into the earth, let it go, bless it, love it, heal it. Don't fear it, don't fight with it. That's another level of clearing that will need to be done. You are light, you are light, you are light. There is so much in this video. I don't know. I hope that I'm presenting this in a way that you guys will get that which is most beneficial for you. I feel like we could go into so many different topics off of just this video. I'd like to do a grounding video and root activation video for you guys. I will work on that and do my best to get that up for you. If you guys have questions about what I'm talking about, please just post them below. I get back to these comments and questions as soon as I possibly can. You can also email me directly if you have questions. But you are doing an incredible job. You are doing an incredible job. We are here for this time. This is incredible space to be in. On right now on our planet, we are shifting, and many have already shifted out of a vibrational space that was not of our highest good. And many of us are already in a space of that higher vibration. Many of us are in between those two spaces. Many are still in that lower space. And these are not judgments. It's just a scientific state of energy. It's vibrational spin. And so this is a lot of information, but you're doing it. You're doing it. And even if you're not experiencing anything I spoke of and you just listened to this video, you allowed yourself the understanding, which allows you to then be able to expand, be open, so that if you do sense any type of pressure in the stomach area, in the solar plexus center, you know you can refer back to this, right? You know you can have a little bit better understanding that, one, it could be you and your own lifeline that you are working on, but this is happening right now. We clear various centers at various spaces. I'm just saying right now, there's a lot of people that are having the solar plexus come into play. And there's still many other things, experiencing throat expansion as we remember our authenticity, heart expansion as we anchor more of our wholeness and our light. So there's a lot of other stuff going on as well, but I'm just saying I wanted to touch on the solar for this space and how it is connected to not just your lifeline of this now, but every line you've ever had, every space you've ever been in. You're clearing those in this lifeline. And ancestral. And if you're one of the ones here to do collective, which, like the young woman I spoke of who we worked on those affected by 9/11, which is basically the whole planet, that's collective. Some here are here for that. Not all are here for collective clearing. Not all are here to do collective clearing. Not all are here to do collective clearing. That needs to be heard. You do not have to pick that up. It is not everyone's. It needs to be a natural understanding of your being that that's part of what you do, and it just flows. It's not forced. Okay. I love you. You have light teams around you, versions of yourselves. You are fully connected at all times to Source, God, the prime creator, and you are love, and you are loved. And I'm one of the beings who love you. Thank you for spending this time with me. Thank you for embracing your light. If you know anybody who would benefit from this video, please share it. The way that these platforms are set up, like YouTube, is when someone shares a video, it helps that video get into more people's feed, even if, you know, it pops it up a bit. If you comment, that helps me. If you like it, that helps me. If you subscribe, that helps me. So I appreciate your support. This is a wonderful way you can support me, is to share my videos, like my videos, comment on my videos, and subscribe to my videos. That will really help me. And I love connecting with you guys. I love coming in here to touch base and share what I know is happening and my perspective on that, and then allow you to go to your inner knowing and see what resonates and move forward from there for you. Thank you again and again and again. Unending blessings upon you, Holy One. Unending. Iana shaweya taniana takawa toso tutueya.